There's been a leak. There's been a leak. Leak. Somebody leaked the trade secrets. Before we get into the leak, look, I gotta nerd out just for a second, okay? Have you seen these, dude? Yesterday, they revealed the first image from the James Webb Telescope. It's the big brother to the Hubble telescope, which actually is in our Earth's atmosphere, while this one is just out in space. Just to give some significance to this achievement of ours, I mean, not ours, but space people. It took 20 plus years, over 20,000 plus people from 14 countries and 29 states all came together, shared all their scientific knowledge, and were able to shoot this freaking thing into space. And it worked. And we got these beautiful images. I just had to share that with you guys. It's such a cool discovery. But there's been some whistles blown, okay? I'm sure 20 other people are going to talk about this, but look at this. I'm exposing a system that sold people a lie. I mean, I feel like a lot of people knew it was a lie. So basically, the quick summary before we kind of dive into the details, this dude leaked a ton of files everywhere. He leaked them all over the place, and they reveal some not so great stuff about Uber, but which, is it surprising? No. Is anything going to be done about it? Probably not. And all of these leaks really, like I said, go back to really 2014, because this is around the time that Uber was trying to get its foothold into these sectors of passenger transport. And if you don't know, actually, Uber started out as a limousine service exclusively, and it was wicked illegal from day one. Let me explain. They were operating at a loss to undercut taxi services while avoiding normal taxi regulations. Then, when Lyft popped up with the obviously better but still illegal business model of using normal people in normal cars, the founder of Uber stormed into the SF government offices and demanded they shut Lyft down for being illegal. But yeah, this goes into a ton of stuff, some really awful stuff actually. He leaked 124,000 files. Wow. Basically saying that Uber was paying off very high people in very high places in order to continue with their business structure. So yeah, not great stuff, like I said. Uber said in a statement to The Guardian that it recently reached a settlement with MacGann for $550,000, which it said resulted from MacGann claiming he was owed a bonus. It's noteworthy that Mark felt compelled to blow the whistle only after his check cleared. Yeah, anybody would know that. That's just smart. That's just smart. That's an alpha move, See, this doesn't really even touch on like any points whatsoever. Whoa. This is cool. Let's go through this for a second. It was mid-2015 and taxi drivers were creating chaos in Marseille. I'm not going to pronounce that right. I'm so sorry. In Marseille, France. France's second largest city. They overturned cars, burned tires, and blocked access to the airport and train station in protest of Uber, the San Francisco-based ride-hailing company, which they said was breaking laws and threatening their livelihoods. After repeated clashes on October 2015, authorities partially suspended Uber's most popular service. Needing a friend in government to smooth things over, Uber's chief European lobbyist sought help from a young French minister on the rise, Emmanuel Macron. Whoa, look at these texts. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, we're gonna go through this. This is actually really cool. Could you ask your cabinet to help us to understand what is going on? Respectfully, Mark. I'll look into this personally. Send me all the facts and we'll decide by tonight. Let's stay calm at this stage. I trust you. Wow. Hours later, authorities said they would revise the suspension order. We've had good cooperation with your office in, again, can't pronounce that, the local government in will modify its decision and press release to clean up the statements that set off such confusion. Thank you for your support, Mark. No problem. Thank you for your measured response. The exchange was one of more than a dozen undisclosed communications, including at least 4 meetings between Uber representatives and Macron, as the company faced investigations and fought to keep its toehold in France, according to newly leaked internal records. Well, I will link to this article down below. That was actually really cool. I keep saying, as it grew from the scrappy let's see if there's anything else juicy in here. Wow, look at this. Uber's global expansion. Whoa. This was 2013, 2016, 2018, 2020. Wow, Asia just said get out. I mean, Asia will always come up with their own Asian version of American apps, so that's not like they have WeChat instead of our social media. That's it's a pretty big thing they do all the time. So see if it came back. Nope, that's it. That's why you don't see it anymore. They just completely took over the United States, obviously, but they didn't really survive in as many places as I thought they were going to. So it's really just Asia. They got booted out. Plouffe was one of many former Obama aides recruited by Uber to join a battalion of former public officials to spread its influence. Yeah, it's really easy to pay politicians off in America, let me tell you. Yeah, I mean, the second Uber popped up, it created waves, right? Because it took other people's jobs, scared people, and I mean, we knew they were taking other people's jobs, but we didn't know they were, playing this dirty behind the scenes. We're just going to read a bit of this. By 2014, Uber was dominating the ride-hailing market in the United States and aiming to conquer the rest of the world. Armed with buckets of cash from investors like Jeff Bezos, Goldman Sachs, the 5-year-old company entered 31 countries in 2014 alone. Not even DoorDash had the balls, dude. Uber was shanking their way to the top and fucking bitches, basically. Yeah, so I mean, it's like I said, all this crazy stuff has come out. I'm gonna link to the article. I'm gonna link to the articles I use in this video, particularly this one, because it's actually really cool. I kind of just stumbled upon this one. I was gonna go through other ones. If you're interested, I would definitely give this a read. I'm gonna read the full thing once I get off of here, but just really quickly wanted to do a pretty rough format video on this. I think it's very interesting, and a lot of people make great points. It's like, okay, we have the information, so like, what are you gonna do with it? Nobody's probably gonna do anything with it. Even if you were to fine them, these fines that certain sectors of government give out in these situations are so laughable to these companies with exorbitant amounts of money, where in reality, I feel like these fines are meant for, normal people with normal money. But once you get to giant conglomerates, let's take Elon Musk for example, right? If you were to fine him the same thing you'd fine someone that's making 30K a year, the punishment doesn't really affect the person the same way. That'd be detrimental to someone with 30K, right? But if you gave that same fine to Elon Musk, you're just slapping him with a wet napkin at the point. It just doesn't make any sense to me. And that's why no one ever cares when they actually get in trouble and have enough money to take care of it. So, very powerful people, probably a little rosy in the cheeks, but what's going to come of it? Probably, most likely, nothing. And that's where I'm going to end the video today. Thanks for hanging out with me in my crack energy. I actually have a little surprise. I'm going to be at the gig conference July 30th. Not that anyone cares, but I'm going to be there. So I'm very excited to see St. Louis, say hi to some folks. But thank you guys for watching. Sorry for the lack of videos last week. I'll make it up to you. Don't worry. But I will see you guys next week. So, bye-bye.